got the epic motherfucker.
What is going on, guys? It is Landslide 101 here today, bringing you another gameplay commentary. And I just got home from school, and it is actually like 3:38 right now. And I just had one of the worst days of school probably this whole year. And this is my third week of school. Today is Thursday, and luckily we don't have school tomorrow, thank God. So pretty much this is Friday, but it is Thursday right now. And this concluded my third week of school, and this day absolutely sucked. Today I had 4 tests, and I knew going into the day that I had so many tests, and it was going to be a bad day. I knew going into it, waking up in the morning, I just felt that it was going to be a bad day. So I pretty much, I studied as hard as I could for these tests. One was like a typing test. They were extremely easy. I didn't even bother studying for that. I know I aced that. Then I had a history test, and the history test was pretty much the first test of the day that I had. And in history, I'm in history honors in 9th grade, and I have a pretty cool teacher. I'm not that big of a fan of him, but moving on, I'm not going to talk about him. But the test, it was actually like a weekly focus test that he gives, and it's about random stuff that he has like written down. You have to like go study them, geography and places like that. It was only a 12-point test, and I knew that going into it, so I didn't focus too much on it, because I'll explain later how I had a bigger test today. But anyways, I think I did pretty good on it. I think I got like a 9 out of 12. Because like you know that feeling when you got a question right, you got a question wrong, and pretty much I think I got like a 9 out of 12. But I did get the bonus question right, and the bonus question had to do with 9/11 and where Flight 93 crashed, where it crashed. And so I know I got that right, Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And so I know I got the bonus question right, so I think I got a 10 out of 12 on that test. So that's not that bad. I think that's around a B. But I'll take that. It's not that big of a test, so it doesn't matter. But moving on, then I had the typing test, aced that with ease. She gives you a book. You have to type lines out of a book. So easy. You get all day. It's like you can't look at your keyboard or anything, and it's so easy. But anyways, moving on, next thing I had was a Spanish test. And let me tell you what, guys, I'm in Spanish 2 in 9th grade, and right now I'm thinking I am way too in over my head going into Spanish 2. Spanish 1 I had last year in 8th grade. Spanish 1, if you guys don't know, is a high school course, and Spanish 2 is actually a 10th grade course, and I'm in 9th grade, and I was taking Spanish 1 in 8th grade as an 8th grader when it's actually a 9th grade course, and I did pretty well in it. I got 2 A's in it, and then the last 2 semesters I got B's, and so I thought I did pretty well, but I was not very confident going into Spanish 2, and today I had a test, and it was pretty much everything that you learned from Spanish 1, and I failed this. You guys know what the feeling is. The worst feeling ever when you failed a test. You guys probably have experienced it before, and I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background scratching himself. He has a very bad scratching problem. I'm sorry if you can hear that. It'll go away in a second. He's dangling his chain if you can't hear it. But anyways, you know the feeling when you fail a test, and it's the worst feeling ever. And it was actually a 140-point test. We're already 3 weeks into school, and every 9 weeks you get a report card. Most schools are like that. And so I'm going to get kind of worried. If I fail this test, then it's going to be bad. Like I said, the whole test was based on stuff that I learned last year in Spanish 1. And you know how, voice crack, that was quite embarrassing, but I'm not going to end the commentary right there, because I'm going to keep going, because things like that make commentaries funny. But anyways, you know how it is over the summer. You forget everything that you learn. Pretty much that's how I felt in this class today. This was actually the second time taking a test that tested how you were, the stuff you learned in Spanish 1, and I know the first test I got a D, I got a 65%, but that one didn't count. The one that I took today, which is after 3 weeks of reviewing, and the reviewing was not that great in my opinion, because he sped through it because he expected you to remember it, and I really didn't remember anything, and so I absolutely failed this thing. I'm talking to my brother, Timmy, Mighty Man. He's also in my Spanish 2 class. He's not in my same class, but he has the same teacher, and he took the same test, and I know, just talking to him, that I absolutely failed this test, and that's the #1 thing I hate about school, is when you take a test, then you look back into your notes to see if you got the questions right, and then you get it wrong. Oh, I just want to put my face through a wall when I found out I got the questions wrong, and I figured out I messed this whole section up, and it's a 140-point test. Pretty much, I cannot fail this test. I am right now hoping that I got at least a C. I will tell you guys what I got when I get it back. I should get it back in probably around 2 weeks or a week or something like that, because it took him a while to get the first one back to us, but I'm hoping he'll speed this one up. But I really just wanted to get this off my chest, because you know how you feel when you fail a test, and you're not really used to failing tests. It's just like the worst failing ever. So I decided to do a commentary as soon as I got home from school because I wanted to talk to somebody about it, and it was really a bad day of school. But I'm going to baseball in a little bit. I'm hoping my day improves from there. It really can't get worse, so it can only get better. And the last period of the day, I absolutely aced my English test, and it was a vocab test, the easiest thing ever. That made my day way better once I aced that test. One of the first done in the class, and I absolutely tore it up. It was great, and it was easy A in my opinion. I know I didn't even miss one. You just had to do sentences and then circle the right vocab, what the right definition was, and it is English honors, and that is a pretty hard course, and I heard it gets very hard towards the middle of the year. But this test was extremely easy, so that made me happy that I actually did well in that test. But Spanish 2, I don't know where I'm going to go from there. I really don't want to drop the class because it'll mess my whole schedule up. But it is going to be tough, guys. My dog is barking, so that means I have to go and let him out. But I hope you enjoyed this gameplay commentary. Leave some motivation down below about if you ever took Spanish 2 or ever took a hard course. Leave some motivation in the comments below. And remember, guys, to always keep it elite.